Your knowledge of contract language is imperative.
You must know what a violation looks like if you wish to be active in its cessation.
It is important to understand that being active and knowledgeable affects your overall bargaining strength.
Together, we can forge a more militant NALC.
Good morning, letter carriers, and welcome back to Parcels of Knowledge, the podcast dedicated to delivering knowledge to the city letter carrier with your host, the Roseville Wrecking Ball. Today, we're at 407 grievances, and we have a special episode today. Today, we will be letting our good friends in Indiana have the mic because they have an event and they need help promoting it. Sorry, no contract knowledge coming today, but don't forget to submit your questions for Mike Cariff and James Henry. We only have a week before the lines are shut. This one should be a short one. Additionally, later this week, we will be having our first video episode, and it will be the grievance tracking system. You can expect that on Friday or before, but I got to get used to editing video and all that other stuff, so not sure how much of my platforms will be able to accept video as well. But without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to a good friend from Indiana, and I will see you on the other side.
All right, good morning. My name is Ken McNeil, and I'm a proud union member of Local 116 Summit City, that's Fort Wayne, Indiana. And today I'm on here, and I've had the pleasure of being invited to talk about the NALC National Charity, MDA. Our branch, through Tim Hawks, who's a state representative, sits on our executive committee in Indiana, is one of the leading charitable organizers for MDA in the country. I think our branch placed somewhere between 3rd and 6th last year in the nation for charitable donations and contributions to MDA. And part of that reason that we're successful is once a year, Tim organized this, where we do the American flag unveiling before a Indiana Colts game in Indianapolis, Indiana. This year it's October 26th, and it's Colts versus Titans. And basically what it entails is we get there early, we gather, we try to have all NALC people, all union people. We open it up to other unions after, we figure out what anticipated sales are. But it entails showing up about an hour, maybe 2 hours early to the game. We get in a large area where we get to socialize and see people we haven't seen for a while. Have a snack, have a coffee. We go out in the field and we practice a couple times unfurling that big flag. And I have to tell you, it's an amazing experience to do that. It's right now I'm talking, it brings tears to my eyes sometimes because of what that flag means to America, what it means to our union, what it means to a lot of members of our union who served. And it's a great opportunity to do something that is on a lot of people's bucket lists. And I guess this week is a great week to talk about this because everybody's getting well-earned back pay this week. And for $100, you can go to an NFL game. That's a charitable contribution, a portion of it, and be part of the game, be on the field, be within 3 feet of many of the players while they're warming up. And just, show that you care about our charity, show that you care about America, show that you just care about getting out there and being a part of something bigger than what we truly are. Before I cycle back to how you could get tickets through Tim, I want to give a little background because I'm speaking for Tim, but not on his behalf. What I've seen is Tim is younger guy who is very active in charity, very active in our local branch. And recently in April, he was elected to the executive board in Indiana. And he's a gentleman like many of us that want change. And before he advocated, and he's an advocate of change. I think I could say that, but he keeps his cards close to his vest. But it's obvious that he wants improvement and change. And for some reason, this year, instead of selling out these tickets for the game, which usually sell out and there's a waiting list, we have over 100 tickets left. And a lot of people that have supported this aren't going this year. And a lot of reasons that we're hearing in the background is because maybe it's a little political. And I think that's wrong. And that's why I'm out here speaking. I cannot speak on Tim Houcks's political leanings, but I can speak on the fact that a charity knows no political affiliations. Just because you're on one side of the fence or another side of the fence or in the middle of the fence, it doesn't mean that we cannot support our national charity, go out there, buy our tickets, and enjoy the camaraderie of being a member of the NALC. And that's what I want to really leave with your audience today, is this is an opportunity, not an opportunity to be political. It's an opportunity to be a good citizen, a good union brother, and just a good person to go out and do something that matters. So I really would like to advocate people to give Tim Houcks a call. His phone number is 260-760-3712. Let me repeat that again. 260-760-3712. He'll take a check. He'll have your tickets. It's $100 a ticket per person. I can tell you, as a new Indianapolis Colts fan, because I moved to Indiana a few years ago, but a lifelong Detroit Lions fan, that's a value. Because I have recently purchased 2 tickets to go to 2 Detroit Lions home games, and I paid a significantly amount more than $100 a ticket. NFL game for $100 a ticket, an experience, and a small snack, and they give you tickets to get a couple hot dogs during the game and a soda. I got to tell you, it's a great thing. But once again, Tim Houcks, 260-760-3712. Let's get those stands filled with NALC brotherhood, because in a couple weeks we got to open it up to the UAW, the Teamsters, and those guys will fill those seats in a minute, but we want our shirts out there. We want our union shirts to be union proud on that day, contributing to our charity. So I'm off my soapbox.
Oh, thank you very much for presenting that to us. I know there's a few carriers from my area that were a part of it in the past, and I hope that they also take part of it this year. That game is in what state?
That would be Indianapolis, Indiana, and it's October 26th, to always reiterate when we're speaking to a public, and It's Colts versus Titans, so you don't have to be an Indy fan. You don't have to be an Indianapolis fan to come. You can be a Tennessee Titans fan, which is very close, or you can just be a fan of good NFL football and see another stadium, because Lucas Oil Stadium is a beautiful field house. If you've never been there for a pro game, a basketball game, or an NCAA game, if you're a fan of sports, it's something to be seen.
Although today's episode wasn't as it normally is, and I don't normally do advertisements, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode anyway. And as always, I want you to have a good day out there today. Now, we all see that those back pay checks are posted. How about those, man? It seems like they took a little bit more taxes than they should, but that's kind of what we expected them to do. But still, try and have a good day out there, guys. And I'll see you at the end of the week.
Out to the Roseville Wrecking Ball. He is an Article 8 scholar, and thank God. We need Article 8 scholars right now. The Grievous Genius and the Roseville Wrecking Ball doing amazing work.
Brothers and sisters, this guy is good, man. He's fucking good. And my boy Joshua, he killed it. Man, he's lockstep right now. He's killing it.